Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to NBC News, a devastating gas explosion at the Liushenyu coal mine in Chongji, Shanxi province, has killed at least 90 people. The accident occurred on Friday evening when approximately 247 miners were on duty. As of Saturday afternoon, state media reported that 9 miners remain unaccounted for and more than 120 people have been hospitalized. In response to the disaster, Chinese President Xi Jinping has ordered an all-out effort to rescue the missing workers and called for a thorough investigation into the cause of the explosion. Authorities have dispatched 6 national rescue teams, totaling 345 personnel, to the site. The individual in charge of the mining company involved has been taken into custody. Shanxi is China's primary coal-producing region, accounting for nearly 1/3 of the nation's total output last year. This tragedy highlights ongoing concerns over safety standards in China's mining sector, which has seen past disasters, including a 2023 open-pit mine collapse in Inner Mongolia that killed 53 people and a 2009 explosion in Heilongjiang that left 108 dead. According to a report by the Epoch Times, Russian forces launched a massive overnight wave of airstrikes against Ukraine, targeting the capital city of Kyiv and other major urban centers, including Dnipro, Kharkiv, and Zaporizhzhia. Ukrainian officials reported that the onslaught, which lasted into Tuesday morning, claimed at least 11 lives and left more than 100 people injured. The Ukrainian Air Force stated that Russia deployed 73 missiles, including up to 8 high-speed Zircon hypersonic missiles and 656 drones during the attack. Ukrainian air defenses successfully intercepted 40 missiles and 602 drones. Heavy damage was reported across multiple residential areas and civilian infrastructure. In Dnipro, the strikes killed 6 people, including a first responder who died during a secondary strike. In response to the barrage, neighboring Poland scrambled its military fighter jets to secure its airspace. Meanwhile, Ukraine reportedly launched retaliatory drone strikes targeting an oil refinery in Russia's Krasnodar region. Both nations continue to deny targeting civilians as the conflict escalates. According to Liberty Times, a Ukrainian drone strike targeted energy and military facilities in St. Petersburg early on June 3, the opening day of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. Known as the Russian Davos, the 3-day economic forum was expected to attract around 20,000 attendees from 130 countries. The attack on St. Petersburg's oil terminal and the Kronstadt military base caused thick smoke visible from the forum venue and damaged several infrastructure sites, though no casualties were reported. The drone strikes also forced the city's main airport to close for several hours, delaying multiple flights from Moscow. Ukrainian officials stated the attack aimed to disrupt the event where Russian President Vladimir Putin is scheduled to speak on June 5. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed the operation, describing it as part of a long-term sanctions program to pressure Russia into a peace process. This retaliatory strike came just a day after Russian missile and drone attacks killed 23 people across Ukraine. According to Asahi Shimbun, Prime Minister Wale of the Solomon Islands met with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese on June 3 during a visit to Australia. During the meeting, Wale expressed his intention to review the security pact that the South Pacific nation signed with China in 2022, signaling a potential shift from the pro-China policies pursued by previous administrations. Under former Prime Minister Sogavar, the Solomon Islands severed diplomatic ties with Taiwan in 2019 to establish relations with Beijing, subsequently signing a security agreement in 2022 that allowed for the deployment of Chinese police and military personnel. While Sogavar's successor also maintained close ties with China, PM Wale's recent remarks suggest a recalibration of the nation's foreign policy toward traditional partners like Australia, which has historically held significant influence in the region. According to NHK, the Tokyo Stock Exchange's main indexes reached unprecedented all-time highs on Wednesday. Driven by growing optimism over artificial intelligence demand, investors heavily favored high-tech, semiconductor, and electronic component-related shares. That's benchmark Nikkei 225 advanced 2.5% to finish at 68,402, marking its first ever close above the key 68,000 threshold. During the trading session, the index climbed as high as 68,786. Meanwhile, the broader TOPIX also experienced strong gains, briefly topping the 4,000 mark for the first time before closing just below that level at a record high, up 1.8%. Among notable market performers, shares of flash memory and chip manufacturer Kioxia Holdings rose by 0.7%. The company's market capitalization briefly surpassed that of Toyota Motor, making Kioxia Japan's second most valuable company, trailing only technology giant SoftBank Group. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.